Hi everyone, this is Patty again, and today is day 26 out of 45 on the Candida Cleanser. And I have to say, the last few days I've been feeling really amazing. At the start of the second course, I had some highs and lows, some emotional stuff, but also, with this whole cleansing process, I realized that this candida has its own consciousness and it is not happy to die. It does not want to be dying, and those energies can kind of invade you a bit, and so you can have some intensities of depressive thoughts or just feeling low, feeling kind of out of it, not wanting to socialize, closing down a little bit. At the same time, during all of it, I still felt really positive because I knew what was going on. I knew that I was just going through die-off, and so I just kept taking care of myself, um, taking my space because I felt like I needed it, and having lots of good quiet time just to rest, just to really honor my body, drinking a lot of water. I found that I've needed to drink a lot more water. My mouth texture feels different. I think I mentioned that in the last video. Like, my saliva feels different. Now I understand what the spit test is all about. And in general, my brain feels more clear. I feel, it's interesting, I kind of feel like I'm becoming this blank canvas for potential energy, which is a really good thing, ultimately. I feel like for a good amount of time I'd been dealing with kind of these lows in my life, and I didn't really understand what was going on. I just felt like I was going through some depression or something like that. I needed to really dive into my spiritual work and all of these things. And now I'm realizing how much Candida has made a difference in all of that, and how much of an obstacle it's been for me in my own creativity, in my productivity, how much resistance having Candida creates in my life, how much resistance it creates in making changes in my diet, how much resistance it creates in exercising. And now I'm feeling my body coming alive, and I'm like craving movement. I'm craving good foods. I'm wanting whole foods. My cravings have started to go away. The cravings for sugars and carbs have gone away. In the beginning of the cleanse, I was having intense cravings, but I still was being very disciplined about it. But I was having intense cravings, and I was even dreaming about glazed donuts at one point, which is really strange to me. But I'm feeling really great. I'm feeling very grateful, and it's just amazing to see how many people do know about it. And then it's also very interesting to see some of the negative comments that are showing up on Facebook, because until you have dealt with it, this is a real issue. Candida is a real issue, and it affects people very dramatically. And this whole year, 2013, I feel like Candida has been taking me out of my game, and taking me into these like crazy thought patterns and so much resistance in my body. And I just have to say, like, the people who have the most resistance to it, who are like telling everybody that they're crazy for believing in Candida, that they're crazy for trying to treat this, I just imagine you probably need it the most, and you just have no idea. And all I can say is I would recommend Candida Cleanser to anybody, to everybody that I know, actually, because I'm starting to realize just how big of a problem Candida is in our world, and how much that I used to resist it. And I remember a girlfriend of mine who used to talk about Candida, and I used to think she was a hypochondriac, and I was just like, what is she talking about? She's always talking about doing her Candida cleanse, Candida cleanse. And then finally, I tried to do some Candida cleansing myself a few years ago, and I realized it made me feel a lot better. Didn't take care of it all the way. It didn't go away all the way with those other methods. I tried caprylic acid, I did apple cider vinegar, I drank bentonite clay, I did all of these different things, and I have to say this treatment has taken the years of effort and condensed it into, so far, 26 days of my experience, and it's been more effective than anything else I've ever tried. And that's part of the reason why it's super roller coaster ride. It's like taking your whole detox process and putting it into this short period of time because it's that effective. And it's kind of intense at times, but you feel amazing because you know it's working. You know, you just feel it working. And lots of stuff goes on in your body that I can't even explain in this amount of time to you. I just know that if you suspect that you have Candida, if you know you have Candida, if you've been dealing with this for a long time, you've spent hundreds, if not thousands of dollars by now trying to take care of Candida, if you've been damaging your liver from the antifungals that they prescribe you that don't work, this is working. For me, I would recommend it for everyone. I've interviewed Claire, the person who's responsible for this, and I've interviewed Jason, her friend, who's helped her to find this product. And this stuff was patented for a reason. It was patented because it works so well. It was patented and locked away by a big pharmaceutical company and not made available to us for years. And finally the patent expired a few years ago. This is why this is available to us now. This is why we have not heard about it until now. And I'm just so grateful to find it now. And I'm grateful to find it now because now I've made changes in my lifestyle that I know that after this treatment, it's going to be a hard battle for Candida to try to make its way back. It's a different game now. I've made the changes. I've cut out the sugars. I've cut out the soda. I've now even cut out grains. And I feel better than I ever have. My belly fat is all gone. My body feels more toned and alive. And I just want to help everybody to solve this problem. And I know that this is one product that can. Now that I've had my experience, it's only day 26. It hasn't even been all 45 days. And I'm just super grateful. So thank you guys so much for watching. Keep tuning in. Keep asking questions. We'll answer everything as quickly as we can online. And appreciate all of your support energetically through the airwaves here. Much love.